The station that isn't there.
I want you to listen to something first. Just listen. Somewhere right now, there's a phone line. A normal one. The kind you call when your train's delayed and you just want to know what platform to stand on. And once in a while, somebody calls that number and gets sent somewhere that doesn't exist anymore. A station that was torn down 60 years ago. And they go there because the voice on the phone sounds so calm, so sure of itself. And then nobody ever hears from them again. This isn't a ghost story. I wish it was. Because a ghost story, you can walk away from. This one, you can't. Because all it takes is one wrong phone call. Okay, let me back up. This happened to a woman named Claire, 31 years old, works in accounting, boring, normal life. The kind of person this stuff isn't supposed to happen to. It was a Tuesday night, late October. She'd been visiting her sister up north, and she was heading home on the last train out. Except the train got delayed, then delayed again. And by the time it actually pulled into the station, she missed her connection completely. Great, she muttered, standing alone on an empty platform. The kind of empty where you can hear your own heartbeat. No staff around, no other passengers. Just her, a vending machine humming in the corner, and a flickering light 2 platforms down that wouldn't stay on. So she did what anyone would do. She pulled out her phone and called the rail inquiry line. The automated one. The one that's supposed to tell you the next available route. She didn't think twice about it. Why would she? The phone rang twice. Then a voice picked up. Calm, polite. A little too polite, if she's being honest, looking back on it now. Thank you for calling Rail Inquiries. Please state your starting station. She gave her location. Simple as that. And your destination. She told it. Her town. The place she'd lived her whole life. Pause. There was a pause. Longer than it should have been. Just silence on the line. A weird kind of silence. Not dead air. More like something was thinking. Then the voice spoke again. I'm sorry. That connection is currently unavailable. I can route you through an alternate station. Claire figured, sure, fine. Delays happen. She said okay. Please proceed to Ashfell Junction, Platform 2. Your connecting service will arrive shortly. Claire frowned. Ashfell Junction? I've never heard of that one. The voice didn't hesitate. It is a short walk from your current location. Approximately 11 minutes. Please proceed immediately to make your connection. And then it just hung up. Click. No goodbye. No have a nice trip. Just silence. Claire stood there on the empty platform, phone still pressed to her ear. listening to a dial tone. Something about it bugged her. She couldn't place it. Just a feeling. Like when you walk into a room and know somebody's been in there, even though it's empty. But it was cold and late, and she just wanted to get home. So she followed the directions on her map app. Except her map app didn't show a station called Ashfeld Junction anywhere. That's weird, she said out loud to nobody. Her own voice sounded strange in that empty station. Too loud, too small at the same time. She figured it was just too new to be mapped yet. That happens sometimes, right? New stations, apps take a while to catch up. So she started walking. Down a service road, past a chain-link fence, into a stretch of trees she didn't remember ever noticing before, even though she'd grown up 10 minutes from here. 11 minutes, the voice had said. At minute 9, she started hearing something.
A train. In the distance. But wrong. Too slow. Too old sounding. The kind of sound you hear in black and white footage. Not real life. And it was getting closer. At minute 11 exactly, the trees opened up. And there it was. A station. Old brick. Faded paint. A sign hanging sideways off one rusted screw. The letters half worn away. Ashfeld Junk. The rest gone, chipped off by decades of weather. Claire stood at the edge of it, and something in her gut told her to turn around. But she was tired and cold, and this was supposedly her connection, so she stepped onto the platform. It was silent. Not quiet silent. Wrong silent. Like the whole world had its hand over its mouth. There was a departure board bolted to the wall. Old-fashioned, the kind with the little flip cards. Most of them blank. Except one. It had a station name on it, crossed out, in red. Claire stepped closer to read it, squinting in the dark. And that's when she realized it was her hometown, crossed out. Claire told me later, and I believe every word of this, that in that exact moment, her phone rang. Same number. Rail inquiries. She almost didn't answer, but something made her. Hello? The voice on the line was the same. Calm, polite. Good evening. This is a routine confirmation call. Please confirm you have arrived at Ashfeld Junction. Claire's mouth went dry. Yeah, I'm here, but there's no train. There's nothing here. This place is abandoned. Another pause. That same too long pause from before. Your service will arrive shortly. Please remain on the platform. I don't think this station is even real, Claire said, her voice shaking now. I think I need to just leave. I'm gonna walk back. The voice's tone didn't change. Not even a little. That would not be advisable. Click. The call ended. And that's when the lights on the platform, the ones she hadn't even noticed were on, started to flicker. Claire says what happened next is the part she still can't fully explain, even to herself. She said the temperature dropped fast, like stepping into a walk-in freezer. And down at the far end of the platform, the dark end where the light didn't reach, she heard footsteps. Slow ones on old wood, getting closer. Whispers. "Hello?" she called out. Her voice cracked on the word. No answer. Just the footsteps. Steady. Unhurried. Like whatever it was had all the time in the world. She told me she saw a shape. Just a shape at first, standing where the light gave out completely. And then it took one step forward into the edge of the flickering light. And it was wearing a uniform. Old, faded, the kind of railway uniform nobody's worn since the 60s. But where the face should have been, there wasn't one. Claire didn't wait to see what happened next. She ran, back the way she came, through the trees, branches tearing at her coat, her own breath the only sound she could hear over her heartbeat slamming in her ears. Behind her, she swears she heard that old train whistle again. Closer this time, like it was pulling into the platform right as she left it. She didn't look back. She made it back to the main station. Real lights, real people, finally. A janitor mopping near the entrance. Real, solid, normal world. She collapsed onto a bench and just sat there shaking for almost 20 minutes. Her phone buzzed. One new voicemail. From the rail inquiry number. She almost didn't listen to it, but she did. It was 10 seconds long. Just static. And underneath the static, if you turn the volume all the way up, you can hear a voice. Faint. Almost not there. It just says her name. Claire got lucky. I want to say that clearly. She got lucky. Because when people started digging into this, a few journalists, a couple of true crime forums, people who couldn't let it go, they found something. Missing person cases, going back decades. All of them last seen near a rail station. All of them last heard from on a phone call to inquiries. Every single one of them asking about a delayed connection. Every single one of them told to walk to a station that had been shut down and demolished back in the 60s during a huge wave of railway closures. A station that on paper doesn't exist. Hasn't existed for over 60 years. But it's still in the system. Somewhere, buried in old records nobody ever bothered to delete. Old routes, old destinations. Sitting there in the database. Waiting. And somehow, something learned how to use them. Here's the part that really gets me. The part I can't shake. It's not random. It never picks just anybody. Every single case, the caller was alone, late at night, somewhere quiet, somewhere nobody was watching. Like it waits, like it's patient, like it's been sitting in that old, dead system for 60 years, just waiting for the right kind of silence to call. And once you follow the directions,
once you actually start walking, you're already on its platform, whether you know it or not. Claire doesn't take late trains anymore. Not ever. Not if she can help it. And if her phone ever shows a call from an unknown number late at night, she doesn't answer it. She says the worst part isn't even the thing she saw on that platform. It's the voicemail. The one with her name in it. Because she never gave that system her name. Not once. Not the whole call. Of silence to call. And once you follow the directions, once you actually start walking, you're already on its platform, whether you know it or not. Claire doesn't take late trains anymore. Not ever. Not if she can help it. And if her phone ever shows a call from an unknown number late at night, she doesn't answer it. She says the worst part isn't even the thing she saw on that platform. It's the voicemail. The one with her name in it. Because she never gave that system her name. Not once. Not the whole call. So how did it know? So here's my advice to you. If you're ever standing on an empty platform late at night and your train doesn't come, you call for help and a calm voice offers to send you somewhere you've never heard of, don't go. Just don't go. If this story kept you up a little tonight, hit subscribe, because I've got more stories just like it.